So today I'm going to be mixing our homemade blend of food for our chickens, which is wheat, oats, sunflower seeds, and corn. And I also mix in some of the pre-made mix that we get from Tractor Supply, just because it's expensive. It's $30 a bag. So I just kind of add in a little bit just so we're not missing any nutrients, because it is already kind of balanced. And there is a trick to unwinding these, but I'm not sure I know that trick. I don't know. Maybe these aren't the kind that just pull apart. And do it like I always do it. Alright, we got some wheat here. Yeah, it's definitely oats in the can. So now we got some wheat. Got some more oats here. Got some corn. I was grinding it, but it's kind of small since it is non-GMO. So some of it would go right through my mill. That's heavy. And then we got our sunflowers. Got our organic pellets that we normally were using. The chickens have definitely slowed down since I switched them on this, but it just got cold when I switched them over to the homemade mix here. So we got a little mixer paddle here on the drill for paint or drywall, whatever it might be. I usually don't go that deep when I mix this. I don't think I'll be able to get back to it. Yeah. If you had an auger, that'd be perfect. And I think, yeah, Home Depot, Menards, all those guys sell like an 18-inch auger, 3-inch. So it'd bring up all that material. Oh, yeah, it might help if I'm in the picture. Oops. transfer them to my easy carry buckets. That's about it. I put them in their own feeders so they can peck at them as they want. So yeah, if you had this mixer in like a 55-gallon drum, you could really mix it. The kid didn't bring up all our buckets. I'm gonna put some in here to store it. Unless it'll mix in there, I don't know. I'd rather mix it in the big one. Good thing I didn't make a mess. It is everywhere. So I got a couple sprayers, so I make sure I keep them separate. This is our organic fruit tree spray. And mixture says 1 gallon. I think that's what I got, 1 gallon. There's disease control, soil treatments, insects. So we'll probably just keep it somewhere in the middle, about the 4 teaspoons. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, somewhere in there. Guess I put a little too much in there.
We're finally putting our compost pile to use and spreading it across our garden. We're really hoping it gives our veggies the boost they need this season. If you remember last year, you know the garden didn't produce much at all, so fingers crossed this compost makes a big difference. We're tilling up the asparagus patch we mapped out in our last video. Hopefully in the next few weeks we'll be able to lay down some sand and get the rows dug out and ready to plant.